Hi, today we're going to talk about making your bank your best friend. This is Rina Hicks and you're on MoneyWise, where we create, grow, and preserve wealth. So Regina called me. Regina is my friend who is in her 70s. She's a warm, radiant, loving person. And she called me maybe about a month ago now. And she had faced an emergency and was transferring money from overseas to Nairobi for some emergency that she needed to sort out. Now, the reason she called me is because she had faced a headache with her bank. What happened that day is that she was busy, she was caught up in this emergency that she was dealing with. She receives a call, picks it up, and the person on the other side of the call says, "This is the bank, the money that you were sending from overseas has come, and this is the rate that we're giving you." Now, being in her 70s and caught up in dealing with a lot of issues in her home, Regina has no idea what the exchange rates are. And so she hesitated to answer this lady. And the lady said, "Look, we can't keep your money for long. You need to give me an answer. Are you okay with this rate?" And she's like, "Can you give me a better rate?" And the lady said, "It's the best rate I can give you." And so she reluctantly said, "Yeah, okay, it's fine." She hung up the phone and called me soon after saying, "Listen, the bank has called me. This is the rate they're giving me. Is it okay?" I was like, what? I mean, sorry? Now, Regina has been with this bank since her 20s. She's been with this bank for like 50 years. And they were giving her a rate that is 10 shillings lower than what that rate was, that currency was trading on that day. I was so vexed. I'm like, as in, these guys are being so mean, taking advantage of her, and not giving her an opportunity to at least get as much as she can from the money she's transferring, and then plus charging her a fee for doing that transaction. I was like, how mean can these banks be? So I told her, tomorrow morning, I'm coming to pick you up, we're going to the bank. So I went to the bank, saw the bank manager. I don't have an account there, but I was like, "Look, you need to listen. I mean, this is my mom and she's, So Regina was like, "Okay, that would be great." And I picked her up, we went, pleaded with the bank, and they agreed to adjust the rate a bit. But the point that I want to drive home is this. I reflected on that situation. I asked myself, how can you be with a bank for 50 years, 50 guys, and they treat you like you just walked in today? And I figured something. Regina didn't take time to make her bank her friend. Because I know there are Kenyans today, and not just Kenyans, but people all over the world who get favors from their bank sitting right at their desk. There are people who pick up their phone, they have a deal that they've seen or an opportunity. They'll call the bank and say, "Dudes, I need some money. Send me 5 million shillings without waking up. Send me 5 million shillings as a loan. I'll fill out the paperwork later." And they get the money wired that same hour. Why? Because they have a relationship with a bank. Banks like people who are loyal, who they know, and who they trust. And so my advice today on how you handle your bank is, with the bank that you have, if they're a good bank, take time to develop that relationship. How? When you go in and you're going to bank a check or you're going to do a transaction, by the way, yes, I encourage you to go in or at least pick up the phone and call. Say hi, ask the teller, "How are you doing? Here's how many kids do you have? And who are you voting for? What church do you go to?" Whatever it is, pick up conversation each time and get to know them. Even if it means it's Valentine's, take a carouse as you're going to the bank with you and give it to the teller. Tune them is basically what I'm saying. Tune them. Get to know them, because you will get favors done. And I can tell you this, if you want to be wealthy, you want to start businesses, you will need your bank. And you cannot ignore them. You need your bank. So let's make our bank our friend, and you'll be well on your way to a nice, wealthy life. If you learned from Regina's story as much as I did, I would encourage you to get a copy of my book. It's called MoneyWise, and it's a great book. It's simple to read. The guys who have written back to me and said, "My goodness, I read it within 2 hours on my matatu ride home." And so I'd encourage you to get yourself a copy. We're delivering it for free anywhere in Kenya. It's only 1,000 bob, and you can call or WhatsApp this number, 0707 633 433, and we will get a copy to you. This is Rina Hicks, and you're on MoneyWise, where we create, grow, and preserve wealth.